Hello, John Carter, CEO of Third JC Enterprises. Um, Wanted to do this before I got into the day-to-day stuff, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this from the car. Haven't done a CEO moment, having a CEO moment, excuse me, in some time, and that is something I'm not proud of. It is what it is, but this one was kind of heavy on my heart. I was on Clubhouse earlier today and I was thinking about something that just I wanted to address. And this is something I called How Much Is Your Dreams Worth? And I'll put this out there up front and just say that this is very much a self serving moment. But at the same time, I do believe it's something that is beneficial for those of you who are business owners and what one of my mentors calls a solopreneur, where you're actually handling all of the business yourself. I Full transparency for those of you watching this that don't know, I deal in web design, graphic design, manage some social media for my clients, and as things progress, in business, I tend to do a lot more moving toward working with clients on a regular basis, charging them monthly or quarterly rate to maintain the design work, their creative assets, social media postings, and collaborate with them a lot more intimately on their branding and their identity. One of the reasons I do that is, as a creative, I've understood that having someone who has a lot more of a personal connection with your branding maintains the ability, well, it gives you a little bit more of a solid guarantee that you will have someone that can execute your creative assets according to your mission and vision, because they're a lot more connected to what it stands for. And I've said this to clients many times before, one of the worst things that you can do to your brand is get someone who has a good beat on what it is and what it is not, and get them in place, and then suddenly have to replace them with someone else that you have to teach what that person already knew. Wherever possible, you always want to keep an ongoing relationship with that individual and just continue to push the brand forward, so there's a lot more cohesive and consistent imagery for your clients, customers, and champions. That being said, sometimes there's the disconnect is when you go to someone who wants to maintain for you, and the fall off is when there's a discussion of price. So I offer this as a rhetorical question. How much is your dream worth? How much would you pay quarterly or monthly or annually to have someone who is clear and familiar with what your brand is, what the messaging is, and able to execute on the level that you would had you had the desire or the time to actually allocate to that? How much is your dream worth? Or more to the point, how much is it worth to make sure that your dream is adequately and effectively, exceptionally and effectively displayed to the audience that you choose to patronize or give? As you can see, this is very unscripted, but I think the importance of the statement is spot on. It's something actually I need to ask myself as well, because there are some things that I am going to have to outsource for me to move forward. So I have to ask that question as well with regards to other services. At some point, you really do have to delegate and take your hands off of these things for you to move forward. You're not supposed to be the master of every tool, because great corporations became great because they focused in on the things that they do well, and the things that they don't do well, they outsource or they hire for. I've heard that a lot lately, and that also has a bearing in this particular post. So I end this where I started this. How much is your dream worth? Just something for consideration. Please feel free to hit me in the comments. Let me know what you think and where your thoughts are. I think this is definitely worth exploring a little bit further. But for now, it's hot out here and I got to get to work. This is John Carter, CEO of the Third GC Enterprises. Have a great day. Stay cool, stay safe. And please, please, please don't stop staying masked.